Tallo, a digital platform connecting young talent with opportunities in education and employment, is expanding their partnership with SC Future Makers. This first-in-the-nation initiative prepares South Carolina students to thrive in the workforce by providing free resources that empower young people to create digital profiles that connect to meaningful education and employment opportunities, access real-time labor market data, and a forum where profile holders can expand their professional network. I'm joined now by Tallo's Hannah Bullard and SC Future Makers Elizabeth Kovacs to learn all about it. Welcome to both of you.
Hey, good morning, Emily. Nice to be here.
So glad you guys are here. This is such a great resources for South Carolina students, and we'll get right into it in just a second. But first, Elizabeth, let's start with you. What is SC Future Makers?
So SC Future Makers was founded by the South Carolina Manufacturers Alliance back in 2016 to connect students and emerging talent with opportunities within manufacturing in South Carolina.
Awesome. And Hannah, what is Tallo?
Yeah, we're really excited to be here today too, so thank you again for having us. So Tallo is a digital connection platform. We focus on talent 13 to 30. It's completely free to sign up. It's where they can have a digital presence and connect with multiple different opportunities for their education and career, whether that be scholarships, internships, apprenticeship opportunities. We want to be that central hub that early talent can come to and really explore different pathways.
Yeah, and I talked about it a little bit in the beginning there. This is a first-in-the-nation partnership. So how is this partnership going to help South Carolina students engage with these opportunities?
Well, what we've seen in South Carolina is really how do you engage with those students, right? That's the missing piece of this partnership. So when Future Makers was created, Tallo has the online digital platform that we can use in technology to connect those students with these opportunities that we have in South Carolina.
Yeah, so we always say it's powered by Tallo. We are just making the connection from industry to early talent, and to be able to do that throughout all of the state and be able to have talent be able to see all the different opportunities available to them.
Awesome. So how does this all work? Who is able to take advantage of this?
Well, through our partnership with the state of South Carolina, this is free for our students to build a profile and showcase and highlight their skills and abilities, and Hannah will talk a little bit more about that. But also it allows our employers to engage, and so it's available to all school districts and all students, actually, as she said, across the state.
That's incredible. And what can employers do to get involved in this? I'm sure a lot of people have opportunities out there that they want those bright students to know about.
Exactly. Like, we make some really cool things in South Carolina, right? And our employers have these stories and these opportunities to share with students, and nobody knows about them. So as Hannah said, internships and work-based learning, and we make things in South Carolina that educators, parents, and students don't know, from fighter jets to all-terrain vehicles to automobiles to food and beverage to you name it, and we make it in South Carolina.
And I think a lot of times industry doesn't know where to start, right? Like connecting with a high school student, connecting with a 13-year-old, what is that going to do as far as growing a workforce development pipeline? And so having the ability to get in front of them early and often and gain that brand awareness of the internships, apprenticeships, different opportunities that you offer is really powerful, and Tallo allows industry and business to be able to have that ability.
Yeah, on this segment, we've talked about it before, Fantastic SC. It's all about making sure that our kids know about all those great opportunities. And we've talked about how, they might get excited about these opportunities when they're really young. They, they love math and science, but then as they grow into being a teenager, it gets a little bit harder. This is such a great way to make sure that those students who are entering the workforce are able to do so in a way that's really easy and accessible. Is that really the main goal of this?
STEM touches absolutely everything that we produce in manufacturing in South Carolina.
And we also always say talent just does not know what they don't know. So they might not know that they're interested in manufacturing, or they might not understand exactly what Elizabeth is saying, that STEM really goes all over industry. And so being able to give them that ability is really something that's impactful across the state and also helps retain and attract that talent.
And manufacturing is the only occupation that every student can participate in, whether you want to be in finance or IT or marketing or governmental relations. It's not just or research and development and creating. So it is the only industry that allows every student the opportunity to grow and be successful.
Awesome. What should parents and educators know? How do we make sure that they are, giving their students the tools to make this happen?
Well, we're tag teaming on the schools,
Yes.
right? And how we engage with them and talk about how to successfully build those profiles. But we also have a lot of resources on our website that I know you're going to show. And we can connect those educators with classroom activities and plant tours and things of that nature. So we can coordinate those on behalf of the educators.
Yeah, and so we have what we call classroom toolkits where you can actually build Tallo within the curriculum or career counselors or different avenues within the school that it makes most sense. And then what we always say is parents are super influential for their kids, and so how do we give them the ability to share, this is not just for that internship, but you've got the scholarships, events to join to be able to learn about different industry. And so again, Tallo is completely free across the state. All talent, all youth have the ability to sign up, and we've got resources to help support that.
All right, how do we get started? Because I know a lot of people at home are saying, I need a piece of this. How do we get started? I know it's easy.
Right? Well, you can go to www.scfuturemakers.com, and from there you can explore fun facts about manufacturing and things of your interest, and then you can actually hit a button and you can go straight to Tallo's website and build your profile right there.
Awesome. You guys are making it so easy to succeed in the amazing wide world of STEM. So glad that you guys are here today. Anything else you want people to know or why they should get involved?
I think we're just really excited. We've been partners for a while now. We have big goals as far as youth signups and connecting with schools and technical schools and community colleges this year, and we're excited about our path forward and just making that connection even stronger from industry to early talent.
Exactly, and making everybody aware, whether it's the educators or the parents or even the businesses, that they can connect with one another for that talent pipeline of the future.
It's incredible what you guys are doing. Elizabeth, Hannah, thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you,
Thank
Emily.
you.
Of course, and if you want to learn more about STEM careers, just go to STEMtasticsc.com.